Welcome to another Routes Through Pokemon Detour. This is our first episode of the Pokopia Detour, and joining me for this particular one is my wife,
Serenity Sola.
And I'm Shea Locke. So, yeah, when I got Pokopia, I played for a week or so, chatting with the kids. They played it. I played it with them for a bit. And finally, my wife was like, when do I get to play? And I'm like, wait, you want to play?
So then the first night, you just had me join you on your shared island, and I had no idea what we were doing. And you were like, so I just ran around chopping down trees. Because that's how I got stuff. And I'm like, that's cool. I'll go gather stuff.
Sure.
And you were like, no, we're supposed to make habitats. And I'm like, well, what's a habitat? And you're like, 4 things of grass, or like 4 flowers, or grass next to trees, or flowers next to trees. So I ran around doing those 4 habitats, and I'm like, this is fun. I tried to talk to people. I couldn't talk to people. I tried to I stole your workbench at one point because I was like, I'm going to do something. And I couldn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about you joining me. Sweet. But then you decided to start your own save so you could figure out what you want to do, and which also surprised me because I was like, well, she's not really enjoying the game. Not that I anticipated you to enjoy it. And then you played till 1 a.m.
Then you got me my own save, and just like that, I figured out how to work the Switch too.
It was amazing because then the very next morning I went to go. Well, I thought about playing. We both had woken up, and you gave me 30 seconds to decide whether I was getting out of bed to go grab the Switch or not. And you popped out and rushed over and grabbed the controllers. You're and just grinned at me, waiting for me to be like, no, you can't do that. I get to play.
Oh, dear.
So, yeah, we battled over that for a while. And finally, because I need a second Switch 2 eventually anyway, with Wind and Waves coming out next year, you and the kiddos decided to give me an early Father's Day / birthday / anniversary present. Decided without any hint or push from me at all. Mm-hmm. That's a lie.
We just knew what you wanted.
And so now we have a second Switch 2 and a second copy of Pokopia. Which has been nice because then we started a Cloud Island together.
Yeah, that's actually been really fun.
Yeah, and we can do whatever we want. We still haven't done the Pallet Town Island. I forget, you called it Ivysaur, that's right. We haven't done that together yet, which is, I think we still have a lot of the same capabilities we do on the Cloud Island. We can just do whatever, but...
Oh, really?
I think so. Because we want to do the game share. We should.
Right now I'm trying to get people to build something for me.
And at this point in the game, while we're recording this, I have already played through the whole main story element. I got to the quote-unquote end of the game. There's definitely stuff you can't do until you sort of beat the game. Which I've unlocked some of that. Maybe all the things that I had to wait for that for.
But
I don't even know.
What cost?
What cost?
All your Pokemon are living in a house with a box, a trash can, and a chair.
No, I don't usually put trash cans in there because I feel that would be mean.
Well, at least you have some standard.
I at least put a table and a chair and a bed in there most of the time.
I've noticed this on our shared island. It'll be I made a house, and I go in, and it's 3 of the most random pieces of quote-unquote furniture.
It's what I have.
And I'm going around, how's your comfort level? How's your comfort level? How's your comfort
Hey,
level?
I did some of that at the very beginning on our shared Cloud Island because we needed to up the environment level so I could get some other stuff done. Which is kind of fun because even though I have beaten the game sort of, and yes, a lot of the stuff that I've done is just to get me through. I'm checking boxes, which some of them are already starting to clean things up, and I have some ideas, and I've done some crazy stuff. I did a lot of work on a big valley and rocky ridges already, as you've seen, to get to the one, the museum.
Yes.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, while doing that, I think the highest, and I think it was after I beat the game too, the highest environment level I think I have is 7, which did sink back down to 6 for a second for some reason, and I had to bring it back up.
I think that's the highest one I have right now.
Nope, you have an 8.
Oh, I do.
that was the point I was coming to, is that you have more consistently higher environmental levels, I think.
Yeah, I think 5 is my lowest.
Okay.
I could be mistaken, but I think that's what it is.
I think currently 5 is now my lowest as well. I think that's the shared island, like the Pallet Town Island is my 5.
That's your lowest?
I think so.
Jeez, don't you ever let the kids play with you?
Most of the time I get to play, it's after work late at night, and they're supposed to be getting ready for bed.
Oh.
So I'm like, because Vivi asks, and I'm like, I would love to, but you need to be doing other things. I'm just going to sit here and constantly roll back and forth, breaking all these rocks to get my Rocky Ridges Canyon met.
So my nephew, like, when I say my nephew, I don't mean my little nephew, my adult nephew. He really likes this farming game, and on Easter he was talking to me about it, and he was like, yeah, I was up really late last night. One of my fields needed all the rock to be picked, and I was like, you stayed up late pretending to pick rock in a fake field? And now here I am, like, I just have to make sure my Pokemon has the lamp that he wants. Where's Pikachu? I need it powered.
Exactly.
So here we are.
And then as far as the story goes, I had already kind of caught on to what happened to all the people or whatever pretty early on in my playing through, and I talked about it. And, like, I'd been playing for a week before you played, so I was pretty sure you knew about it. But then
Spoiler alert.
So then I started talking to you about some of that stuff, and you got, like, spoiled on it. And I'm like, oh, sorry about that. But I didn't spoil, like, what I was... It was a good thing you said that, because what I was going to tell you was going to reveal a lot more information. And so when you're, like, already were, like, being spoiled at that very basic concept of where the people went... Because you learned it, like, the next day.
Yeah.
In the game itself. But I was going to...
Yeah, because I actually have been reading all the notes.
Yeah, which actually surprised me, too, because when you've played other games that are more driven by story, this one isn't even driven by story a ton. It has one, but it's not, like, the main thing of the game. You're like, skip, skip, skip. And that's voice acted and everything, too. You don't even have to read it. And this one, you're actually reading all the notes, and I'm like... Because I thought, oh, she skips cutscenes for crying out loud, where there's actually, like, a little movie to play for her, and she's not reading all the notes. And
if I can read it, I can read quickly. I cannot speed up how fast people talk, and it drives me nuts.
That actually makes sense, because that's one of your pet peeves with me. You can't speed up how I talk.
I can on a podcast. Go ahead and hit that ×2, everybody.
That's funny. So anything I want to tell you, I should just record it so that you can listen to it later at 2 times speed.
I have definitely listened to some people talk in real life and been like, where's the ×2 button? Get to the point.
Oh, that's great. So.
Anyways, you were about to tell me something that would really spoil it because you assumed I hadn't listened to it.
Right. And I just thought it was a kind of a nifty thing. And you might not even care as much when you get there, but I thought it was cool. And I look forward to when you get there. Because for you, well, I've beaten all those little, like, beaten the story part of the game. You've finished Withering Wastelands, and I think you just recently finished Rocky Ridges as well.
I think so.
You're making some progress, but you're kind of in a block on
Bleak Beach
with the electricity.
Professor
And that's
Tangela just keeps being like, oh, it'd be nice if it was brighter. Oh, it'd be nice if it was brighter. I'm like...
and that is one thing that I've had difficulty with the game, is in all 3 of those areas... There's always been an element where they're like, well, you need to do this. Like in Withering Wasteland, it's raise the humidity. And they give you some information on how to do that. So I went crazy with the water. I had water everywhere. And it never went up any more than it did the first time because I already had enough water to begin with. And I'm like, what? What do you need then? And like, and it was, and for Bleak Beach, it's getting it brighter. And for the other place, it was getting enough vibe to the party or something like that.
I feel like that one was pretty straightforward once you got the party going.
Except there was things that's like, well, more of these and more of these, but apparently some of the things they were asking for more of, I already, like, that they gave as examples of things you could do. I already had enough of that, so it never made the needle move anymore. Same with, like, the water for humidity.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I need to figure out for the comfort level. When they say they would like it more humid, I'm like, do you want me to go spit water around your house? Like, I'm going to try a water basin next. I have no idea if that'll do anything.
Yeah, give it a shot. Give it a shot. But you have been spending a lot of your time in your shared Ila Sola Pallet Town level because the kids always want to play with you.
Because I'm a good mom. I don't just sit around playing video games all day. I share them with my children all day.
Yep. Yeah, and I do like to share with them too. So, like...
Yeah, that was more a joke on me and how much this has taken over. Although I had a spring cleaning list before Easter, and I made sure to get my daily stuff done before I would have any time to play. And I played significantly less that week because I had a lot of cleaning to do.
And it's been beneficial when you play because you're like, oh, did you want to be able to play for a bit? And I'm like, no, it's fine. You should play because I actually have a lot of other things I should be working on. Usually like show notes and editing and everything for the podcast. So it's like if I had access to Pokopia right now, I would be playing that and I'd be falling way behind on what I'm supposed to be getting done. Now we have to Switch 2, so I don't know how that's going to go.
So here we are. I need to figure out how to Pokopia-fy the chore list. That's what I need to do.
Right?
It would be really helpful if every time I did the slightest thing, like pulling up 4 patches of grass, everyone would drop what they're doing and come over and cheer and tell me how great I am. So...
Yeah, the Pokemon are very encouraging in this.
Yes. And, like, our characters are Sylveon and Leafeon, like, just in general for Pokemon. And I thought, I've never noticed it before, but Sylveon is... a hype Pokemon, and I'm like, that's very fitting for me.
It is very fitting for you. Kind of makes me wonder what Leafeon is, but we haven't gotten a Leafeon. Like in my game,
we do on our shared island. Should we go look?
Sure.
And I'm trying to get a big building going, but then
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because in my game, I definitely, and when I was playing in Pallet Town with some people, because I do on occasion get to, I got a Espeon pretty early on, and then right after that I was able to get the recipe for the ribbon cake, so I was able to get Sylveon.
I got the ribbon cake forever ago, and I still don't have a Sylveon.
You do on our shared island, though, because
yes.
I made that one.
It was, like, probably not the first, but, like, I don't even know if I was in Bleak Beach when I made that. And I still don't have one, so I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I need to take it apart and make it again. Might be some weird glitch.
Yeah, we have noticed like some weird hiccups sometimes.
Yeah, like
I don't know if it's user error.
Underground houses are really tricky. But I think that the door and the furniture needs to be on the same level. And you noticed yesterday that if there's like a little cove within the cave.
Well, I noticed a few days ago, and I helped you with that because I tested it out on yours. Because yours had a slight cove, and all I had to do was build a straight wall there.
Yeah, like it was still all closed off, but it didn't like that there was a pop-up.
Yeah, they weren't counting it. Yeah, because sometimes you could at least have a bend sometimes. Because I've done that and it's counted, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Woohoo! My freezing chambers are underway.
Oh, good. Yeah, I did finish building all those already too. I have the abandoned power plant on one island. I think in my shared island. I have the altar of fire near the volcano on Rocky Ridges, and I have my whatever that last one was.
Freezing chambers?
Yeah, that one. It's underwater in Bleak Beach. Like I built that whole thing under the water.
Oh, that's what you put down there?
Yeah.
That's cool. I just threw mine on another beach.
Sure. The reason I did that is because in the video games, you do find Moltres up in a mountain somewhere. Like it's in caves, but it's in a mountain. So that's why I figured his should be up there. The abandoned power plant is on a kind of a normal level. You just have to sail around to get to it. And for Articuno, he's actually down in the sea foam caves, which do go under the sea because you're on the sea route when you're doing it. So I figured his home base, because these all bring out the legendary bird Pokemon, should be underwater. So that's why I did that. That took a lot of work too. Not as long as my canyon and Rocky Ridge, but it still took a long time to clear out that hard black rock and whatever material that it was that I was eating hamburgers to plow through. It took forever.
Yeah, I really like the hamburger, which I just learned last night. You told me that potatoes make stronger hamburgers.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've just been putting potatoes out for people to eat it.
I didn't know at first either. I made some with potatoes and stuff, but then when I was doing the freezing chambers dig out, I started to notice that sometimes it went faster, and I'm like, is it the potato ones? And sure enough.
I planted some potatoes on our shared island.
So did I.
Yay.
Because I found some, so I was only 3 seeds, but I put them out there. Yeah, our shared island is Hunterfield, or Cloud Island. Just like our production.
It is our production.
But yeah, in our shared island, on the Cloud Island, you did bring out some more evolutions for us, because you found Jolteon and Vaporeon for us, which I think you already had in your other place, but I didn't have any other evolutions.
I don't know if I did.
Oh, I thought you said you had a Vaporeon already or something.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I have any evolutions. I accidentally brought someone with me.
You do that. You did that like last time, too.
I forget to dismiss people. Well, I tell them to come with me to go build something, and then I get there and I hit the plus to assign them, but inevitably one little stick behind comes lagging along behind, and then he's like, "Hi, I'm here," and I'm like planting potatoes. I'm like, "Cool, hi there. Forgot you existed." Whoa! Look at all these yellow bubbles.
What's going on? Oh, a lot of Pokemon showed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting.
All right, so yeah, we have.
We have a whole
evolution. Glaceon.
Vaporeon. Oh, you got Glaceon.
We have
That'll make
Glaceon.
Ruby happy. And there's Sylveon. Oh, yep, there's Glaceon. Oh, we got it.
He's like Edward from Twilight. He's worried that I'm going to be cold being too close to his body.
We got a Tinkatink.
Nice, another builder. We need those.
Good.
Glaceon's specialty is trading.
Oh, yeah, there's a few Pokemon with that.
I thought he'd have some sort of ice thing. I don't know.
Oh, it looks like we got the coal
evolved
cart.
form of the one that I brought with me.
Oh, that's funny. Carkle, that's what his name is.
And we have a log cabin that is done.
Woohoo!
I like the log cabins because you don't have a load screen to go into them. And when I'm obsessed with upping their comfort level, I want to be able to go in and out quickly.
Yeah. The only thing is I think because I think there's a limit to how many Pokemon can be on the screen, I think having ones where the Pokemon go into a new area help keep track of everything then.
I kind of think we should put the Eevees in a log cabin so that they're nearby.
Sounds good.
They could maybe even have both of these log cabins because we have 2 of them on the main level here.
I like it.
And I'm doing something with our shared island that I haven't really focused to do in my individual game, and that's when I get all of the Pokemon out of a habitat, I disassemble the habitat to make a new one.
Oh, you've been doing that?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to do that. I haven't done it in my games yet either.
So when we got the Vaporeon, I was like, okay, well, we don't need that anymore. So I took whatever was on the table off and put something else on the table to get the next evolution.
Nice. I like that.
So it's been kind of nice because it is a little bit more compact and focused that I don't forget what I was working on. And I think that's part of the addictability of this game is you can forget what you're working on and just wander constantly.
Oh, for sure. There's always so many things that they're like, oh, this, I could use this, I could do that. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I couldn't help myself that every time there was the big task, the Tangrowth would kept hounding me on, then I'm like, all right, yeah, that's right, I go back to that. And I would constantly be hitting that, which would lead me to finishing up the game.
Yeah, I like making up my places nicer and stuff.
I do too. I started the first place I really started working on that was Bleak Beach. I was fixing all the bridges and stuff with the same type of tile.
Yeah, your Bleak Beach did look pretty good.
It has a lot of work to go yet. And I need to get better about where I'm placing all my power poles and everything too.
I just went to talk to Sylveon and she's like, "You came to see me? Thank you. It brings me joy to know those. It brings me joy to know there are those who care about me." I am Sylveon.
Yeah, you are.
Oh man, she wants it warmer, and this is where Glaceon's living, so I don't know how this is going.
Oh, yeah.
They might not want to be roommates. We're gonna go record, aka we're gonna go play our game inside.
I wasn't meaning to play it at all. Right. Yeah, I do need to go back home now, so we can go with the Withered Wasteland stuff. But I can start talking about the plot part of that if you want. Or what are you gonna say?
Okay, I was going to.
You can do some stuff. I can still talk about the plot
I kind of
part.
wanted to see if there was any other new Pokemon.
Okay.
But you would actually probably be the better candidate for that because you can fly.
What? Who says?
Did I just take something I shouldn't have?
Yeah, what abilities do you have?
I have a water gun.
Yep.
Leafage. Cut. Rock Smash, Rototiller, Rollout.
And roll out the Graveler one, right? Okay.
Okay, I'm going to assign people to the log house, and then I'll go back to...
Yeah, so I think I have my camouflage ability that you don't have. I have the glide ability. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it's called glide or not. It might even be called fly, actually, even though you can't fly with it. And then I have...
That wasn't flying. That was falling with style.
Yeah.
Hey, Leafeon!
What? What's his ability?
Let's see.
Probably growing things. He's a grass Pokemon.
That would make sense. Here it comes. When you see a Leafeon asleep in a patch of sunshine, you'll know it's using its photosynthesis to produce clean air. Grow.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I asked Sylveon. Oh, no. Yeah, Sylveon was just saying that she was cold again. Okay, never mind.
No.
I said that.
So yeah, with Withering Wasteland, that's kind of what we're going to highlight, I think, this week, is our journey there. And everybody starts off creating their little Ditto character who's supposed to be transforming into a semi-likeness of the trainer that trained them, supposedly.
Well, I saw one of my notes was like, from my trainer about me.
Yeah.
Saying how I look just like them, but it didn't help my ability to swim.
Yeah, I think I remember that one, actually. Yes. And when we wake up, Professor Tangrowth is there. It was just a very, like, old-looking Tangrowth, like, his faded, the colors and everything. And wears glasses, and he collects a bunch of junk. And he leads us out into this kind of ruined version of the world. That, like, it doesn't look, like, terrible, just overgrown and broken roads and things like that. And I think our first meeting is with Squirtle, so that we can learn to hydrate some of the dry land around us. Does that sound right?
I think so.
And so then once we do that, we have some grass that pops out. Bulbasaur, I think, is next.
I know Squirtle and Bulbasaur are pretty quick.
Yeah, because then he gives us the leafage ability, which allows us to pull out grass.
Yep.
And then after that, I think Charmander's like the next one that shows up, and then we start getting all kinds of stuff. And like in a lot of Pokemon games, you're really limited on where you're allowed to go right away, as they kind of take you along. Like there's so many times
funnel you over
they
there.
yeah, there's so many areas you can actually walk to, but they're like, wait, come back. Professor Tangrowth is always telling us to come back. But this one doesn't take too long for us to be able to just explore and do our own thing. And even in our limited area, we can still do stuff without fulfilling what he wants us to do right off the bat. Like growing more grass and hydrating more land.
Yeah, which I really prefer. You know how much I hate tutorials, and I'm like, oh my gosh, quit telling me what to do. Like, I couldn't get through, what's that one? Kingdom
Hearts 2.
I could not get through Kingdom Hearts 2.
It took forever.
It
took forever.
Insane. I loved Kingdom Hearts, the first one. In fact, I've thought many times how this is my favorite game since Kingdom Hearts. Because I was obsessed with Kingdom Hearts.
Before, you were telling me it was kind of your new Sword of Mana.
Yeah, that was a handheld one, and I really enjoyed that. But then as I've played more, I've realized just how much I enjoy this, and I'm like, yeah, this is like on level with Kingdom Hearts for me.
Sure. And part of the reason, I agree that the tutorial of Kingdom Hearts 2 is super long. However, it is a bunch of story following this other character that isn't Sora, you know? And so those that like the story that's involved with Kingdom Hearts, it's actually not so bad.
Take me with a spoon.
That was one of the games where she would constantly skip it. Because when I was like, I love Kingdom Hearts. And she's like, I love Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, this is great. And we do not play the same game. Not at all.
The worst was, I think it was in Beast's Castle, where every time you lost, you had to play the entire 10-minute cutscene again before you could try to defeat the boss again.
There is no Beast Castle in the first one.
There isn't?
Beast is in the game, but that's in Hollow Bastion, which is a whole different place with all the water flowing upwards and stuff. It's not his castle. It's not his castle. Oh. That's where the bad guys are.
Okay. Well, whatever. Where Beast was and
sure.
Where the castle was. Splitting the hairs. Yeah, I think it was in there. I mean, this was 21 years ago that I played. But yeah, I would lose to the boss and then have to go do a chore and come back. But if I missed it by 3 seconds, the boss would have killed me again and I had to start over. So I'd have to sit there for like the last minute to make sure I didn't miss it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the worst. That was the final battle for me, was sitting through that 10-minute cutscene.
That's funny.
It was literally like 7 minutes because I timed it once so that I could set a timer and go do other stuff and come back.
I think because they remade those games, or I forget what it's called when they just update the graphics and stuff, but they updated that game,
like re-released,
sort of. And I think they included the ability to skip those cutscenes in that one.
Nice.
And it might not even be the first time through, which is fine. Like I'm all for games. I mean, you like to skip all cutscenes, but I'm all for like when there's a game that does have a whole big cutscene again right before you do what you just did. I'm like, I don't need to watch this again.
Right? Like I can semi-understand them being like, no, you have to watch this. It's the story. It's important because I've heard this for 20 plus years.
Yeah,
but
it is important.
I disagree. That's fine. Don't make me watch it for no reason.
And a lot of games, at least now that I've played, do seem to allow you to skip it. Like when you do like start back over after you lose, you can't skip it the first time, but you can skip it every time after that.
And that's acceptable.
And I'm all for that.
It's acceptable. Not preferred.
Unless it's something I really like watching. I'm like, I did lose, but I'll watch it again. So yeah, then in our Withered Wasteland adventure, like where it all starts, once we start getting more Pokemon and stuff, I don't remember how it all plays out. We definitely start hearing noises at some point, but that's a little ways into it, and that's off in the caves. And when we investigate that, that's an Onix who can't get out of where he's trapped in.
I didn't find him by hearing noises. I just like walked past, and I was like, "What's he doing in there?"
Yeah, I think I might have found him the first time too, but we weren't able to do much with him until we talked to people and said, "Hey, there's noises over there."
Yeah, because we had to make it rain to get him loose.
Eventually, yeah, that was the idea, because he was too tired to break the rocks and stuff. Or no, he couldn't break them because they were too hard. And then once we did make him weaker, he was too tired to break them. But yeah, then so there's a whole adventure where we're like trying to make it humid, like we talked about earlier. And eventually we had to get a Slowpoke to show up and slowly follow us all the way back to the Pokemon Center. And he wanted a nice path for it, so I made him a nice path. And when I was playing, it was almost time for supper or something. I don't remember what was going on. So, like, he was pretty much to the Pokemon Center, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just put this to sleep or turn it off for now, and I'll just log back in because he'll probably be there or whatever,
Yeah.
Nope. Had to start back from where his habitat was and drag him all the way back over there again. That was so annoying.
He's a little pokey, that's for sure.
And then, it took forever to figure out the humidity stuff, but eventually did you have to get those little the rain cast form charms for habitats?
Yes.
Yeah, so that helped make it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to, because like I said, I like upping their comfort levels. I have to be careful what I'm upping them with, because I'll be like, oh, they want a toy? Here's cast form. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, you need 2 cast forms. I'm like, whose house did I put that in? I have to, go looking through their houses and steal things back from them.
Yeah, and in my process of playing this game, too, all my items got, in all kinds of weird places. I had a box inside of a leaf hut that was my home, so I'd have to, load into the leaf hut every time I wanted to get something out of that box. Plus, I had boxes outside. I had boxes in a few different places in different areas once I unlocked those. I finally got everything gathered, almost everything gathered. I think I'm missing, one of my badges somewhere still, but I got everything almost all the way gathered. And on the shared island. So I just have to go back there for things.
Yes. Yeah, and the other day I was doing home chores, and we have a big shop with all of our tools. And it's not really worth, driving the 4-wheeler back and forth between, but it's a significant distance from the house.
Yes.
And I was like, this feels like the loading screen for Sola. I know everything is there and it's relatively organized, but is it worth the load time to go back and get it, or should I just scrounge something up here to go get it?
Yup. I've been there. Yeah, you actually sent me a Marco Polo with that comment. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, so then with Slowpoke, we had to get it humid enough so he'd yawn so that it would rain. And when he finally did it, it started raining, but it was only a little sprinkle. And then it quit. But then another Pokemon showed up, and it was the legendary I think it was Kyogre or something like that, which I thought was really fun because Ruby and I are working through the Hoenn region of the Pokemon series games. So the Generation 3, and the water legendary Pokemon of that game is Kyogre. So that's the game it comes from. We haven't run into him yet, but he's a big part of the plot, along with Groudon. And so finding him was really cool. And yeah, then he makes it rain, so then we're able to get Onix free, and then he wanted his own little habitat and stuff too. And somewhere in all of that, our trainer ranking goes up, and then we have access to these other 2 doors. And like early on in my exploring, before I even got a lot of this done, I know that I climbed up a mountain and I saw this door across the way. Actually, I think I found the one by Onix first. I was digging around in the cave, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's this thing? And it wouldn't let me do anything. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But then I found the one that was way up high in the air, and so I stole parts of the ladder and built ladders so that I could climb up there and go through there. And of course, that door wouldn't open either. And then there was another door elsewhere. But now we could go through 2 of them, which took us to 2 different places, which was fun. Let's see. Oh, and then another thing that we found in the Withered Wastelands was down in that cave. I think you found probably what was supposed to be the normal entrance into it, whereas I went a different direction through that gate where I had to cut it open. Mm-hmm. But down in the depths there's that like thing against the wall. I don't know what you can call it.
Wall.
It's for the mysterious slates, is what it's for.
Yeah. And
I know I found the right corner for one of them and put it in its spot, and it did a little sparkle thing. So apparently if you get them in the right orientation in the right spot, they'll let you know. So I could do a lot of guesswork if I wanted to. I haven't. I just try to put them together like a puzzle when I have the pieces that look like they should go together.
Yeah, I think I took one piece down there and I was like, does it go anywhere? I don't know. And I gave up.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting my pieces down there as I find them, and I'll figure it out.
That's kind of what I do for the most part too. Yeah. Although with some of the pieces now like happy where they are, I'm like, okay, I can kind of maybe guess where some of these go, so I kind of place them around that area because you can actually lift them up and attach them wherever you want. Apparently, they don't have to just sit on the ground.
Yeah, I think I knew.
Okay, I didn't know.
Positive.
I didn't know that the first time I was down there. And then yeah, I've gotten some power supply there, in Withered Wasteland, so that I could power up a couple things, and I have some fancy houses and places. I like, as soon as I get like access to building these bigger houses that can hold a lot of stuff, like that are 2 levels or whatever, although I found that I prefer the ones that I don't have to load into all the time now. But I love to find like a high point and build them there so I can just glide to wherever I want to be.
Sure, with the glide ability.
Yep. That was before I got the flying ability, but still it's nice to just glide wherever I want. Because then I also have a good view of everything too.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, I do miss not having a map like most do. That would be nice.
A map?
Yeah, like often with games in the left bottom corner, there's like a map or something.
You do notice the map when you hit the plus button, right?
I've noticed it, but it's not convenient at all.
It's not good, but it's there. I did notice that because of the coloring of it, though, like on our shared island, you were like, I need some volcanic ash. I'm like, perfect. I hit plus. I'm like, oh, there's all that gray stuff there that looks just like rocky ridges. I'm sure that's volcanic ash. Sure enough, that's what it was. Nice. So I was able to find some stuff because of the map, but it's not the best. I wish there was a way to zoom in on it or something, but it's just there and small.
Annoying.
As far as I could tell, anyway. Yeah, a lot of Withered Wastelands for me is still pretty much a mess. The area next to that, like, so you know that door that's way high up that you don't have access to? In that area, there's a lot of more clearing of spots, and so I definitely have built like 3 nicer houses there.
I think I have some houses over there too. I was just building a house.
Yeah, my place, that area it still needs some work, but that area looks the best right now. The main sections and stuff need a lot of work. And when I was trying to make it more humid, you know that little river that's behind the Poke Center?
Yes.
I like totally broke up stuff and made it so it would waterfall further and further, and I got it to go all the way out to the beach where we first meet Drifloon, where the bridge is to the shared island. Like, I made the water go all the way out there and flood out there because I was trying to make more water, and it wasn't working. And they still were like, yeah, it didn't budge the needle at all.
It makes me think of, like, in relationships when you're like, I want you to, like, be more loving, and your love language is gifts. So you're like, I'm buying you gifts. It's like, I didn't say that. I said I want you to love me. And it's like,
right, right.
What is the language of Pokemon? I just built another little house in Withered Wastelands, and I'm having people move in here.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I haven't done it yet in Withered Wastelands, but I'm starting to learn to fill in the holes that I dig out when I find treasure and stuff. Because often I would just punch out the treasure and then leave it.
You don't say.
That wasn't for treasure. That was mining. That was different.
I kept falling in holes in front of our shared islands Pokemon. I was like, why do we have a hole here? Is there a habitat down here? No.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do in this area still. And, like, I think a few of you guys, when you've played on your saves, there's that, like, half-built building next to the Pokemon Center. Or, like a space away, or I guess a plot away.
Oh, like, okay, yeah.
And a lot of you guys have made it into a house. I've never done anything with it.
I have a leaf hut sitting in the middle of it.
Okay, so you didn't make it into a house.
I was just contemplating moving it. But, yeah, I didn't realize that you could use blocks to, like, physically build a house and have it count as a house. And so I was like, well, there's obviously supposed to be a house here, but I want it to count as a house, so I built a leaf hut.
Yeah, I didn't know that back in the beginning either, obviously. And then this little grass hut that I put next to it, in front of it or whatever, because Charmander wanted a home or something like that, so I built him one.
Yeah.
That was when all this stuff was still, like, covering half this road, so it was, like, in the way all the time. Like, I just plopped it right in the middle of my path where I try to walk all the time. Like, this is obnoxious.
The paths are usually the first thing I clean up because I want to be able to travel quickly.
Sure. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And I think if I can figure out how to do it exactly, because I know you can do some video capture / pictures and stuff on the Switches and everything, I'm going to try to take some images or video or whatever, and I'll post them for people to see where we're at in those areas, even if they're not too interesting to look at yet. But I think maybe we should go through our Pokedexes for the Withered Wasteland.
It's kind of annoying that you can only have 5 people follow you at a time, and
that was something
you need,
that was cool.
15 people for some of these things, so you have to, like, go out and make 3 big swoops through the crowd and try to find who you need.
Yeah, there's I kept having a bunch of people follow me, and I didn't know if there was a limit yet. And people would ask me, and I'm like, I don't know. And then finally, I'm like, all right, I need a bunch. Let's see. Okay, I have 5 now. Let's see if I can get a 6th one. Oh, I cannot. And that's likely just because you can only have 6 Pokemon in your party when you're a trainer in the Pokemon games. So Ditto counts as a Pokemon, obviously, because you're a Pokemon, and then you can have 5 more with you.
There you go.
And I thought that was kind of a fun thing. Yes, would I like to be able to have more follow me at once? Sure. But this is kind of a cool reason, if that's what they did. All right, so now it's time for our Pokedex entries.
Who's that Pokemon?
Bulbasaur, number 1. Seed Pokemon. It carries a seed on its back right from birth. As its body grows larger, the seed does too. I was about to say that's like women who are born with all of their eggs already in their ovaries, but it does not grow bigger as we grow bigger. That'd be insane.
That would be crazy.
Like 400,000 eggs or whatever. I don't remember how many women are born with. But Ivysaur, number 2. The bulb on its back grows as it absorbs nutrients. The bulb gives off a pleasant aroma when it blooms. Venusaur, number 3, seed Pokemon. By spreading its broad petals of its flower and catching the sun's rays, it fills its body with power.
All right. Charmander, number 4, lizard Pokemon. If Charmander is healthy, the flame on the tip of its tail will burn vigorously and won't go out even if it gets a bit wet. And number 5, Charmeleon, flame Pokemon. It is very hot-headed by nature, so it constantly seeks opponents to battle against. its aggression will not be quelled if it doesn't win.
Oh my.
And I do not have Charizard.
Charizard, number 6. Flame Pokemon. When this Pokemon expels a blast of super hot fire, the red flame at the tip of its tail burns more intensely.
Number 7. Squirtle Squirt. Tiny turtle Pokemon. Shoots water at prey while in the water. Withdraws into its shell when in danger.
I don't have number 8.
I don't either.
Blastoise, number 9. Shellfish Pokemon. It has jet nozzles on its shell. This impressive Pokemon uses these jets to charge toward foes with all the force of a rocket. That was my 90s toy commercial voice.
I like it. That's good. Number 10. Pidgey, tiny bird Pokemon. Very docile. If attacked, it will often kick up sand to protect itself rather than fight back.
Pidgeotto, number 11. Bird Pokemon. This Pokemon is full of vitality. It constantly flies around its large territory in search of prey.
Number 13. Oddish, weed Pokemon.
Weed.
Dude. Its scientific name is Odium wanderus. It is said to cover distances as far as 1,000 feet when night falls, walking on its 2 roots.
Number 17. Paris. Mushroom Pokemon.
We'll always have Paris.
Weird. Burrows under the ground to gnaw on tree roots. The mushrooms on its back absorb most of the nutrition.
You know what that's from? We'll always have Paris.
Yeah, it's a classic movie. I don't know. Breakfast at Tiffany's or
I
Casablanca.
I think it's Casablanca, and that's why I brought it up, because I know you don't like Casablanca.
That's a cutscene I need to skip.
Number 18, Parasect, Mushroom Pokemon. The bug host is drained of energy by the mushroom on its back. The mushroom appears to do all the thinking. Number 19, Venonat, Insect Pokemon. Its large eyes act as radar. In a bright place, you can see that they are clusters of many tiny eyes. And Venomoth, number 20, Poison Moth Pokemon. The wings are covered with dust-like scales. Every time it flaps its wings, it looses highly toxic dust.
Number 21, Bellsprout. Flower Pokemon. It plants its feet deep underground to rehydrate itself. While doing so, it is unable to run away if it's attacked.
Number 24, Slowpoke. Dopey Pokemon. It is incredibly slow and dopey. It takes 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack.
Oh dear.
I think that's so funny.
Number 25, Slowbro. Hermit crab Pokemon. When a Slowpoke went hunting in the sea, its tail was bitten by a shelder. That made it evolve into Slowbro.
Number 26, Slowking. Royal Pokemon. It has incredible intellect and intuition. Whatever the situation, it remains calm and collected. Number 27, Magnemite. Magnet Pokemon. The electromagnetic waves emitted by the units at the sides of its head expel anti-gravity, which allows it to float. Oops, wrong button. You said 30?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Number 30, Onix. Rock snake Pokemon. It rapidly bores through the ground at 50 miles per hour by squirming and twisting its massive, rugged body.
32, Cubone. Lonely Pokemon. Wears the skull of its deceased mother. Its cries echo inside the skull and come out as a sad melody. 35 is next for me.
Number 35, Hitmonlee. Kicking Pokemon. It has complete control over the ligaments in its legs, expanding and contracting them to double the reach of its kicks. I'd love it if the kids have control over the ligaments in their legs. That'd be great. I'm constantly telling them, your feet are attached to you. You are responsible for them.
No way, man. Number 36, Hitmonchan. Punching Pokemon. It corners its foes with combo punches from both sides, then finishes them off with a single straight punch launched at over 300 miles per hour.
Number 41?
Yep.
Number 41, Tangrowth, Vine Pokemon. When this Pokemon was still a Tangela, it lived with a human professor. It now wears that professor's favorite pair of glasses on its chest, rendering the professor blind.
Ooh, interesting. Do you... What?
You didn't pay any attention to what I added on there. It wasn't even...
Oh, I did. I was distracted by something.
It does not say that he rendered the professor blind.
No, if you look at the other Pokemon, it's just they're there. With Tangrowth, it says Professor under the picture with a 1 out of 2, because you can get a regular Tangrowth, I think.
I don't have any 1 out of 2.
You don't?
No.
Oh, because you probably don't know it exists yet, because you probably haven't found like the habitat thing that says, oh, hey, if you make this habitat, this will show up.
Yeah, sure.
Because I have seen that, so I know you can make one.
Got it.
So that's interesting.
I don't have habitat info. That's my habitat info. I don't have that yet.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't looking at that part. But I do have habitat stuff because he recently had me do a thing for that.
But if I got habitat info, then I'd probably have the 1 out of 2 thing. Is that what you were saying?
No, well, maybe. I don't know. The habitat info I have is actually specifically the professor's habitat info because he wanted me to make a whole new habitat for him.
Picky.
Number 42, Scyther, Mantis Pokemon. The sharp scythes on its forearms become increasingly sharp by cutting through hard objects.
And it cuts off your head every time it hands you lumber.
Number 44, Pinsir, Stag Beetle Pokemon. It swings its long pincer horns wildly to attack. During cold periods, it hides deep in forests.
Number 45, Magikarp, Fish Pokemon. An underpowered, pathetic Pokemon. It may jump high on rare occasions, but never more than 7 feet.
Oh, we do have the jump ability because of him. I forgot about that. We did unlock that because he couldn't jump in the game until we got him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because of Splash. Number 47, Ditto, Transform Pokemon. It can reorganize its cells to make itself into a duplicate of anything it sees. The quality of the duplicate depends on the individual.
I think they're just doing all of this so that we all get like this love for Ditto, because nobody cares about him at all until this came along.
This does up my interest in Ditto for sure. Although, people that want to breed Pokemon, Ditto is very useful. Because you have to find like specific egg groups for a lot of Pokemon. With Ditto, he can breed with anything. And he can be either gender you need it to be to fulfill, and it will still be the other Pokemon.
Whatever you want me to be. Creepy. Number 48, Hoot Hoot. Owl Pokemon. Hoot Hoot's internal clock is precise at all times. It tilts its head in a fixed rhythm.
Yeah, I like Hoot Hoot because of the clock thing. My next is 52.
Mine's 51. Volbeat.
Oh, that's funny. Mine is the companion to Volbeat. Illumise, yeah.
Number 51, Volbeat. Firefly Pokemon. It flashes the lights on its rear to communicate with other Volbeat. It loves the sweet aroma given off by Illumise.
Number 52, Illumise. Firefly Pokemon. It guides Volbeat to draw signs in the night sky. There are scholars who research the meaning of these signs. Number 56, Cacturn, Scarecrow Pokemon. It becomes active at night, seeking prey that is exhausted from the day's desert heat.
Number 57, Combee, Tiny bee Pokemon. The trio is together from birth. It constantly gathers nectar from the flowers to please Vespiquen.
Number 58, Vespiquen, Beehive Pokemon. It houses its colony and cells in its body and releases various pheromones to make those grubs do its bidding.
Rude. Number 59, Shellos. Sea Slug Pokemon. Subjecting this Pokemon to a strong force causes it to secrete a strange purple fluid. Though harmless, this fluid is awfully sticky.
Do you have more than one?
I have 1 out of 2. This one says 1 out of 2.
Click the joystick, the right joystick.
Click it?
Yeah. Did the other one show up?
Yeah.
Nice. So that was the West Sea version, and the Blue Sea EC version has a different entry. This Pokemon can often be seen along seashores. It's capable of spending a limited amount of time on land.
Number 61, Drifloon, balloon Pokemon. Because of the way it floats aimlessly, an old folktale calls it a signpost for wandering spirits.
Number 63, Drillbur, Mole Pokemon. It makes its way swiftly through the soil by putting both claws together and rotating at high speed.
Number 65, Timber, muscular Pokemon. Always carrying squared logs, they help out with construction. As they grow, they carry bigger logs. Number 71, Axu, tusk Pokemon. These Pokemon nest in the ground and use their tusks to crush hard berries. Crushing berries is also how they test each other's strength. My 6-month-old can crush berries like nobody's business.
That's true.
So I'm not sure what strength they're looking at here.
Number 74, Goomy, soft tissue Pokemon. Most of Goomy's body is water. A membrane covers the whole Pokemon to prevent it from shriveling up in dry weather.
Are its eyes the green dots or the black dots? Black. They just blinked.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
Which is weird because
Sliggoo.
they're the green ones.
Yep.
Number 75, Sliggoo. Soft tissue Pokemon. The swirly protrusion on its back is filled with all its vital organs, such as its brain and heart.
Number 130, Empoleon, Emperor Pokemon. If anyone were to hurt its pride, it would slash them in two with wings that can cleave through an ice flow.
Number 135, Zoroark.
Ooh.
Illusion Fox Pokemon. This Pokemon cares deeply about others of its kind, and it will conjure terrifying illusions to keep its den and pack safe.
Flame really likes that one. Number 202, Cerulege, Fire Blades Pokemon. The fiery blades on its arms burn fiercely with the lingering resentment of a sword wielder who fell before accomplishing their goal. And as people who have listened to the show know, I'm obviously a huge fan of Cerulege, Armor Rouge is fine, but Cerulege is my favorite of the two. So when I got my little armor fragment, that was the type of armor I made first. I could have made either one, and I made the malicious armor. He's so cool looking.
Can I see him?
Yeah, he's on our shared island too, because I made him there.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
He's so cool.
Yeah, I made sure to let you welcome him to the island.
Yeah, thank you for that.
I didn't know how much you'd care, but I didn't want to steal it if you're upset.
Yeah, and then we both have learned different things playing the game that have helped each other. Yeah, that's our Pokedex entries. Sorry, in case we... But we've both learned stuff from each other, because, like, you saw me with my campfires and stuff that I need for habitats, and I always build a shelter over them, just like a little line of rocks or whatever, and you're like, well, that's a great idea.
3 up and 3 out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I had to do for the Cerulege ones, too, because they needed some fire. Whereas, like, you found a few different things that I didn't find, or figured out some stuff that we could... Oh, the teleporting. You figured out teleporting. I haven't even tried to use it yet, but...
What's teleporting?
If you have a teleport Pokemon, you can teleport to the Pokemon you need, or he comes to you.
I haven't figured out how to do it. I know that Executor does that, but I have not done it.
Interesting.
Yet, so
interesting. Well, I'll have to look into it some more. Because there is Pokemon with the teleport ability, but I don't know what it does or means. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet either. I just read the ability in this.
Like crushing, bulldozing, building, all those make sense. I know what they do.
Yep.
But
I need a crushing right now.
And like teleporting was used for building one time. Growing was used for building before, but growing does other things. So I assume teleporting does some other stuff too.
Yeah, but I would like to figure out teleporting because I can never find anybody. Yeah, well, right now I'm looking for Onix and I can't.
Yeah, finding Pokemon can be really rough sometimes.
Especially because you were saying you think that they only allow so many to be visible at a time.
Yes.
Which is frustrating when you have a bajillion Pokemon and you're trying to build stuff and you can't.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it to make sure I know what the max is, but I think that's why that's the use of the other screen homes that you have to load into, because then I think the Pokemon will be in those homes if you can't get them elsewhere.
Yeah, which would be very useful because it's really hard to find them sometimes.
And that's just a thing. That's a theory. I haven't tested everything out yet. But I think that's what we'll cover for today. We'll try to do another area or two, depending on how long it goes the next time. But that is our first part of our detour through Pokopia. So, to wrap things up, Routes Through Pokemon is a Hunterfield Institute production. You can find us on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and other podcasting platforms. You can see posts from me specifically on X at Hunterfield Inns, and on Instagram at kinetic_card. And we also have a Facebook page where I post some stuff, and that's some of those places. I'll try to get some pictures of our Withered Wastelands areas and what we've accomplished.
Check out the life of the spunky sidekick at Serenity Sola on Instagram.
That's true. She's also on Instagram, so you can always follow
I'm
her.
an influencer.
Yes.
I influence people to...
You can see her trying to share/not share treats with me.
Gotta hurry up if you want your treat, man.
Well, I was hanging out with our teenagers. Sorry.
Rude.
They like to talk at night.
Yeah, they do. What's up with that?
Yeah, they're teenagers.
I like to go to bed at night.
They take after me. And yeah, so as you know, the summer we have all kinds of random stuff going through as we take a break from our regular games and stuff. So there'll be some more story parts if they haven't come out yet. I don't know when this will air in the mix of everything, and we'll have more parts to our Pokopia journey. So until next time, thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you on the next route. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara.